I was quite surprised, like a lot of people, that the Conservatives did actually win a majority. I mean, obviously we'd all been being told for weeks beforehand that it was probably going to end up as a hung parliament. In some ways I am glad that the Conservatives are still in power, because it'll mean that they can continue with their strategy they've already put in place. It will mean that all the cuts they've already made won't have been for nothing, instead of perhaps a Labour government coming in and turning 180 degrees on that, almost leaving us in a state of limbo where nothing's really ever got done. I am a little concerned that it is purely Conservative now. I'd have maybe liked for another party to be in there to kind of maybe calm their more right-wing policies.
They're going to continue to be terrible for Britain. I did a little bit of reading a few weeks ago before I voted, and they made a number of promises for things that they were going to do, and they haven't managed to do any of them. Have in fact made it worse than it was before they went into power. The other thing was that after the election, now that they've won an overall, the Conservatives have won the overall majority, it's going to be even worse now than when it was with the coalition, because the Lib Dems were pretty much like a buffer for all the different things that the Conservatives were going to implement, and now that's gone. It's going to be even worse. The Lib Dems were like the best thing about the British government.
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure, because they're very new and that hasn't given me enough time to make an opinion on them. So far, I don't feel a huge change in what we had before our new government, so maybe after a year or so I'll be able to put my opinion on that, because I'll be used to their new way of government ruling.
It concerns me.
Why is that?
Something like 35% or 37% of the UK electorate actually voted Tory. So I don't feel that the current government is actually like a true reflection of what the people of the UK want, especially the people of Scotland, because Scotland rejected the Tories almost completely, bar 1C. So yeah, I feel it's an unjust system that lets a minority party govern.
As a Scottish Conservative voter, I was obviously quite happy that the Conservatives gained the majority in Westminster. I was also happy that the SNP gained so many seats in Westminster, as it gives Scotland more of a voice. Looking at the cabinet, I was quite happy that although Michael Gove became Justice Secretary, which I don't believe was the right choice, Theresa May and Justin Greening took two major positions, which made they join another 6 females taking more important roles in Parliament. This is obviously good for equality within the cabinet, which we're so famously bad for.
Because I feel like they just do not represent the vast majority of Britain. Definitely not Scotland. Because I think SNP got something like 54 or 55 out of 59 seats, and no, they just, I don't think, deserve to be governing us as well.